European champion and is a multiple Euro Tour winner. Sponsored by Predator Cues, Apex Pool Tables, Andy Cloth, and How Tips. Please welcome Pia Filler. And her opponent, currently ranked #1. She is a WPBA champion, a World Junior champion, 3rd place in the Women's World Championships, 8-time Euro Tour champion, and 6-time European champion. Sponsored by Predator. Please give a round of applause for Kristina, the Crystal Tkach. Good luck, ladies.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2024 CueSpeed Napa Invitational here at Railyard Billiard in Louisville, Kentucky. This is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and I'm being joined in the booth by none other than the Iron Maiden herself, Ada Leo.
Hello, everybody.
So this is a B-side final matchup. The winner of this match will be facing Margarita Fefilova-Steyer in the finals of this fantastic event. So you just saw them lag for the first break. They're going to alternate breaks thereafter. This is a cue ball fouls only event. The 9-ball will not count in the bottom 2 pockets on the break as a win. They do use the 3-point break rule, and 3 consecutive fouls is a loss of game. This is a race to 8. Did I say that?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
And I think people in the chat were confused. They're like, we saw this matchup before. So this is, what you will see towards the end of the competition is the same players can play each other, especially when they get put on the one-loss side.
So yes, these ladies they did actually play each other in the final 4 of the A side. And Kristina Tkach was victorious in that matchup. I think Pia Filler, after her recent defeat of Allison Fisher in a scoreline of, what was it, 8-3?
Yeah, 8-3.
So I think Pia has settled in for the day. She's here to get to work. This is the business end of this event, and these 2 ladies are 2 of the top players in the world at the moment.
So reading off some of their bios or Sunday swag,
sure.
What do you want to do?
No, sure. You can absolutely read off some of their bio information or take a little bit at a time. Maybe we can talk a little bit. What's Pia's current ranking here on the WPBA?
She is currently ranked 21.
Yeah, that's not conducive, though, to the rest of her, really. If she played in every event, I think she'd be ranked so much higher.
And I think this is her first year on the tour, so
Literally.
She hasn't played in every event, and, she's got to balance, European events, traveling around to lots of different places.
WNT events, she's quite a busy lady. So she has played in 3 or 4 of our events this season. She does enjoy coming here and playing in the WPBA, which we love having her. So Pia Filler, ladies and gentlemen. Pia is a Predator-sponsored player. She's also sponsored by Apex Pool Tables, Andy Cloth, and How Tips.
And she's playing with a Predator Throne 4-3 playing cue, BK Rush break cue, and Air Rush jump cue. So you notice when Pia breaks, she's going to be using the pink break cue, which is in support of breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, absolutely. I do think these ladies in New Zealand, quite a few of the Predator-sponsored players were gifted the pink BK Rush.
I'm waiting for them to do a purple one. I'll be all over that.
So one of our event sponsors from the Felt Billiards event in Colorado last month just popped into the chat, Moonlighting Billiards. If you guys need any billiard supplies, you guys always go check them out. They're pretty cool. They gave us the Flipper-Do donation at the last event.
And at my homeroom where I'm teaching beginners in Play Hoboken, New Jersey, we are using the drill tool. It's a really great plexiglass that allows you to set all the balls in one row so that you don't have to guess as to where the balls were originally placed. So it's really handy for drills.
Absolutely. All right, so Pia Filler is making quick work of this rack here to get herself on the board first. We are waiting for the digital pool update, so just so you guys know, the score will be done digitally. They do have a tablet between them. I'm not sure if they've hit the start button just yet.
And if you want to
As
follow
soon as they do, it'll pop up on our screen, folks.
and if you want to see the results of the players of your favorite player too, go to digitalpool.com and you can search for WPBA and you'll see this event pop up in the top of the list. Wow.
She's going to be real mad.
How
All
mad?
right. Real mad.
Really, really mad.
Really mad. All right, so this 8-ball is pretty deep in the jaws. You see Kristina Tkach, the Crystal, our current WPBA #1 ranked player.
That's amazing.
Looking at how deep that 8-ball is in the jaws.
Well, she did something that I really appreciated. She went
lot
and
of speed.
looked in the pocket to figure out where she wanted to hit that ball. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's in the pocket. Why do I even have to go over there and look?"
All right, this 9-ball to take the first game. Hopefully when they get back to their space, they'll recognize the tablet and get that rolling.
So we want to go ahead and thank our sponsors here for the tour. I'm gonna play you a video while they rack right now. And we're back with Pia Filler breaking in this rack. Yeah, we just spoke to the tournament director about the digital pool score, so they're looking to get that corrected right now. So you just saw it pop up.
Score is currently 1-0 in favor of the Crystal.
And we had our saviors, Sean Denny, sending us Starbucks.
I know, the Ginger Wizard.
Thank you, fans, for letting us know that the scorecards were blank. I know you all are very excited to keep up with the score and appreciate all your help.
Who won the lag? I don't know, but the score's 1-0 for Kristina. I don't know who won the lag.
So then it must be Kristina that wins the lag.
Put the tablet to them and they'll do it. All right, guys, we're getting the digital pool stuff taken care of. We're sorry about that. We just step away. Sorry, folks, about that. We didn't mean to throw you guys into a commercial. I have this really touchy Mac thing that does whatever it wants.
No,
maybe
Lonnie,
I'll
I
just
think
take
you
it.
just don't understand, like, the 1 finger, 2 finger, 3 fingers.
All I did was drop my pen on it, and it did whatever it wanted. I'm like, it's touchy. Let's put it that way. So shout out to the Ginger Wizard for bringing us our Starbucks this morning. He is amazing.
But as you see, Lonnie really needs her Starbucks now, so hurry up and drink that.
Yeah, I'm working on it. All right, so just so everyone knows, too, once the ladies figure out their tablet is back up and active, they'll fix the scoring. The score is currently 1-0 in favor of Kristina Tkach.
No, it's 2-0.
Now it's 2-0.
Yep, 2-0.
So as soon as they get that figured out, we'll have them update it.
So let's talk about our Sunday swag. You have to stick around to the end of the finals, and if you donate $20 or more to the YouTube channel, there's a little $ there that you can click on, and submit a chance for getting one of these items. We've got a cool Oldhausen large T-shirt that says "It's Showtime" signed by Kristina Zlateva. We also have a really cool poster donated by Railyard that is featuring the Shane and Federer match. We got a complete set of Perfect Rack 8-ball, 9-ball templates,
And signed by all the fabulous ladies from the WPBA.
including the voice of the commentating booth, Lonnie Fox Raymond. So
All of us.
fabulous. And we got this really neat cue ball that has instructions on how to utilize it, but it's a really handy training tool.
Yeah, and if that's something you guys would be interested in checking out, the Bobble Ball, it's a really cool training tool. You can always go, even if you don't win the swag from the donations, even if you don't win the swag, you can go to bobbleball.com, and it's got cool videos there. It kind of explains what the Bobble Ball does. It is spearheaded by and sold by Brian Pauly, Superman Trick Shots. So he donated that to our stream for our Sunday swag giveaway. So thank you to Brian Pauly. You guys see him in the chat on a regular basis, so make sure you thank him for his support of the WPBA. And if you're interested in the Bobble Ball, like I said, go to bobbleball.com. They're pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. There's a bunch of different colors. I got to pick the color, all the little things about it. It was great. And it will come in that cute little black bag, and it'll have the instructions on how to use it inside that bag.
Well, the Swag's Bobble Ball is red, if you're curious.
Yeah, the Swag Bobble Ball is the red and white. We picked the red and white.
Well, it goes along with our color scheme. We got, the blue, red, and white logo.
He had a black and yellow one that looked really cool, but I'm not a Steelers fan, so I couldn't do it.
Oh, okay. I'm not any kind of football fan, so neutral.
All right. Well,
Like
thank you for
Switzerland.
tuning in, everyone who's currently watching on Billiard TV. If you want to be part of our Sunday swag giveaway, you do have to join our WPBA Billiards YouTube chat. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and pull back out of full screen and go to your chat box. Right next to it is a little money symbol. You can donate to the stream that way. $20. For every $20 donated, you will be entered into the giveaway.
Yeah, so if you donate via the WPBA website or, we're not going to be able to see that. So please use the YouTube $sign.
Hi, James. So I just stream. I don't have access to the WPBA website. So if you could just email us or even message me on Facebook, I can figure it out. Absolutely, we can make something work. But I don't spearhead the website. That's above my pay grade. I just stream and talk to you folks.
So Pia played a really good save here.
It was a great safety from Kristina's push.
Now Kristina answered with a kick and stick. This is a really powerful safety. So if people who like to watch the live streams and note down different things so they can work on it and do their homework, please pay attention to that one. That was really nice speed there. I don't think Kristina can see this. She might have to take to the air or a kick. What do you think she's going to do, Lonnie?
I think she has to kick at it. I don't think she's going to the air. She's already jumped off the table once. I don't know if that's something that's maybe stuck in her head in the last match. When she tried to jump, she did jump off the table. So maybe she's mindful of that today. All right, so she put a lot of pace on that. Try to make something happen, right?
Now, you think she's going to slice it to the bottom left corner or go for a try of a bank here? I mean, a combo.
Well, she could roll the 5 or roll the 1 down table and not use the 5. I mean, throw the cue ball into the 5 and knock it in as a carom shot. She may opt to leave it there because it gets her to the 7. I don't know. She caught the point.
She hit it quite thick, and then it just bobbled.
What? Speaking of bobble, right?
Yeah. But they weren't using the bobble ball, although it did bobble.
I see someone ask in the chat who knocked Allison Fisher out. So uh, Allison was defeated initially on the A side by Margarita Fefilova-Steyer, who's sitting in the finals. And then Pia Filler defeated her to eliminate her from the event. She had a 4th place finish, which is fantastic.
Way to go, Allison Fisher. Adding more to her, was it 300 titles, I think it was like on her bio list?
No, it's like 80 professional
Oh,
titles.
I'm sorry. I completely did
But that's a lot.
terrible math.
Mean, yeah, terrible math. All right, so it looks like Kristina's elevating her cue here. She's going to one rail it back down table. She came up a little underneath it here. She needs a good solid bump.
Oh, no. Don't
She did not get that.
jail safe yourself.
We are currently at Railyard, Billiards and Bar here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Alongside the Napa Nationals, so I've been meeting amateur players from all over the U.S., with including Texas, Florida, Maryland. There's actually a competition on the bar box table in the next room. Today is a 8-ball and 9-ball, so a lot of people here from all around the U.S. to attend the Napa Nationals, so it's always a pleasure to meet the fans and have them come watch the professional ladies. It's definitely a treat for anybody who loves professional pool to stop by and see an event live. Speaking of events, our next event is the Capital City Invitational, happening at Capital City Billiards in Concord, New Hampshire, November 21st through the 24th. So if you're in the area, please stop by.
Yeah, that'll be our next live event as well here on the stream.
And then in December is our season finale at the Dr. Pool Classic. That's going to be one of our largest events happening in Rothschild, Wisconsin, over at the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center. And that's in mid-December. Unfortunately, we don't have an in-booth cam.
Yeah, we did not set up the in-booth camera for this event. We're actually plugged in directly to Railyard setup. So shout out to Kyle, and of course Sean's been helping us out all weekend. That's who I always speak of when I speak of the Ginger Wizard. And we basically just plugged right into their stuff. So this is their actual setup here. They use it for their feature matches, which you guys are familiar with because the SVB Fedor match was hosted here, as well as I think Tony Chohan played Scotty Frost here one time. I mean, they've had like 3 or 4 great solid matches held here. So fantastic setup, great people, great staff, wonderful owners.
Well, look at this arena. We've got like a digital display where we could see all the tour sponsors and the feature sponsors for this event. And, you know, we have actually different camera views we'll be sharing while we're discussing the match, including an overhead cam.
All right, so John DeYoung, I got you, bud. Thank you so much.
So Pia's Filler's looking to get on the board with these last 2 balls in this rack.
All right, so after that initial 8-ball miss, I think Pia's pretty determined.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even see this 8-ball in the back short rail.
It's tough. We've been here a long time. I mean, 4 days is a long time
It
to
is.
just sit in a room and watch pool. So.
You've been here 4 days. I had missed the first day.
Oh, that's right. You ended up having to come in late. You're absolutely right. This is a lovely arena. Fantastic setup here at Railyard. Oh, watch the cue ball, watch the cue ball. All right, nice little bump off the corner. I was gonna say horn, and then and then I was gonna say corner point.
It didn't go in the pocket because it's dark in there, so they
it's
avoided.
Scary. Nobody likes to go in there. It's dark. All right, so thank you, John DeYoung, for your donation to the chat. We will be adding you again, so you'll have a couple entries into the giveaway drawing for all our cool Sunday swag. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Pia Filler on the board. The current score is 2-1. with the crystal in the lead. Okay, everybody, speaking of the Sunday swag, this is what it's all about. Shane Fedor poster and a Railyard t-shirt donated by Railyard. The 8, 9, and 10 ball Outsville Perfect Rack template racks with all the ladies' signatures on the packaging, as well as the bobble ball. And of course, Olhausen gave us this cool glow-in-the-dark t-shirt with Kristina's Lateva signature. That's the swag. If you win our little giveaway, if you happen to be picked out of a hat after the final match, I'll be shipping it to you when I get back to Michigan.
So there's a question about how many ladies participated. This was a 64-player lady event. So
64 field, 32 come in ranked and are seeded, and then 32 come in and seed into the top 32. So it's a fun event.
definitely very fun. Beautiful room, great crowd, and beautiful live stream table that you're seeing right in front of you.
Absolutely stunning arena. I just want you guys to know, like, if I ever own a pool room, I'm gonna copy Kyle's ideas. I'll be like, sorry, bud. All right, so you can see here there's only a 30-point difference in Froggo rate on these two ladies. Both of these ladies are top WPA ranked players as well, correct? I know
Yes.
Kristina's like number 2 in the WPA rankings right now.
I haven't seen the latest standings.
Yeah, I don't know where Pia exactly is, but I know she's in that conversation. You also are familiar with both their significance, their other halves.
There's like 6 powers, 3 power couples here.
Yeah,
going on.
Literally, Tyler Steyer and Margarita Fefalova Steyer. And then you've got Fedor and Kristina and Pia and Josh. Power couples in our sport right now for sure. All right, so I like this. She's going for the safety here. I think that's super smart. Great choice. Not sure if she leaked it out or not.
I don't think she's able to see it. Let's check out this overhead view. Looks like there might be an edge from this view.
All right. So I seen somebody say something about the 5-minute lag or whatever between YouTube and Billiard Channel. So they, I think they hold back just a tad to make sure that we hit their servers properly, and it allows for some grace for some of their commercials, etc. So thank you if you're tuning in on Billiard TV or if you're watching on WPBA YouTube. Either way is acceptable, and thank you for joining us.
So please like, share, and follow if you like what you're seeing and hearing. We do love the engagement. We have quite a number of you
She needs
watching.
something to catch a rail. All right, and the 9 got there. So that is a good hit by Pia, and a little kick and stick. Actually, I seen someone earlier, and I forgot to answer about the kick and stick. So how do you kick and stick, or what do you use? Well, the first part of the equation that's very, very important is that the object ball that you're kicking at is fairly close to the rail, not on top of it, but you don't want the cue ball to have to travel too far between the rail and the actual contact of the ball. It becomes more difficult. The closer the ball is to the rail when you kick it out of there, the more likely it is that the cue ball will stop.
So do you use bottom English on the cue ball in order to do the kicking stick?
Yeah, so I do, but you know, there are ways with speed that you can use center or top, right?
Yes.
But I would say that you need to go home and practice a couple of them.
Yeah,
you know?
speed is such a difficult concept to teach people too, because everybody's speed is individual to themselves. So my soft And Lonnie's soft, very different
Are
things.
probably different things, absolutely.
So that's why it's so important to have you practice on your own and develop that feel for that type of shot.
Absolutely. All right, so I can't see. Oh, she's fine. I was like, to me, it looked like from that straight on view that the two may potentially be hindered a little by the 8 ball.
No, I think she definitely had room. Now
Yeah.
she ran into that 7,
Yeah.
and I don't think she wanted the shape for this 3 ball here. And then also there's still that complication with the pink 4 stuck against the rail there. But yeah, there's a slightly clumpy mess on the left side.
Oh, and it stayed up. How does that even happen? She had such a quick pace.
I don't think she hooked her in the corner though. She can see it.
Yeah, she can see it. She's not corner hooked, but
I don't see any offensive options. It's very difficult. I think she's going to play another save.
yeah, she's probably going. Is she going to just bank and try to put the 3 in that mess with the 7-9?
I think
Just
so.
roll
Yeah,
it. Oh, she can
yeah.
get it under the 8. That's a good shot. If she gets some speed out of it, there you go.
Yeah,
What a
now
great shot.
that's awesome. Now she's got to shoot over this 5 ball. Like, there's a lot of things going on with this shot. So, Kristina recognized this 4 ball is in a tough position. So, there's no point in going after something that is low percentage and high risk when you can do something simple and keep control of the table.
Oh, she kind of crossed over it, kicking underneath of it.
She really wanted to get that 3 ball stuck on the rail, but so it's off the rail. Kristina can certainly slice this in, but then where does the cue ball go for the 4? I think the 4 is a little past the side pocket there.
It's just not really a good table to try to run out. So I think they're going to have to play a few more safeties to get the table into run out position. Hi, Ed. Thank you for tuning in. I see that your buddy opened a pool hall in Lakeview, Texas. We would look into a tournament. We're not opposed to that, but what you do is you have to get some sponsors around. There is a dollar amount that has to be discussed. There is a minimum amount for us to come to an event. So if you are interested in that, you can reach out to Steve Rao or Mark Beeson or Dean Raisler, Jerry Stucker, any of our board members. They can help facilitate that conversation with you. We would love to go. We just got to make it happen for us. All right, so here it is. She's got that ball out of there. I like that she just kind of said, all right, well, we've got to open things up if we were going to run this rack out.
Yeah, the 7 and the 9 is still a question mark there as how they're going to be able to open this back up.
Oh.
It's a little wild.
Oh, and she's going to freeze right up to
Oh,
it.
jail
This
time
girl.
herself. We
Like,
never
how does
want to
that-
see this.
How does that even happen? Like all that pace, right? And there's all this stuff on the table, and that's how you end up.
I think she needed to put her stick down like Margaret and really define her path. I think that path
Right.
was undefined.
I'm kind of seeing Pia smile, you know. She's like, what do you do? Yeah, this is part of playing pool. I think that's a great idea, John DeYoung. Maybe we can make something like that happen. That'd be super fun.
Oh no, don't go in the pocket. It's dark in there.
Oh. This girl. Well, to be fair, she almost scratched on her last shot you know, with the 3, and so I
Maybe
mean,
she
it was
just wants
just
to
it was
flirt with danger.
it was determined to go into that pocket.
Flirting with danger.
All right, so I do think this 7 is an easily makeable ball. She's got plenty of space there. She's just going to roll this orange 5 forward. Cue ball kind of staying in the window of the brown 7. You see it there. It's a fantastic opportunity for Kristina to extend her lead. All right, so do you like the 2 rail back and forth or just 1 rail? Oh.
I think it needed to be a 2 rail back and forth because it's so close to the rail. She had to make sure she doesn't run into this 9 ball. I don't see her having any difficulties making this and setting position for the 9.
No, she's just going to drag it around that bottom right-hand corner. 2 rails and out, potentially hitting the 3rd long left side rail.
So Carly McGee is voting for dark in there as her favorite saying of yours, Lonnie.
Oh, well, you don't like the po-po? All right, so this 9 ball right there for Kristina Tkach to extend her lead 3-1 over Pia Filler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back in action. Kristina Tkach, the crystal to break.
And we have Denise Belanger in the chat. Hello, Denise. Good to see you.
I thought it was Belanger.
No, it's not Belanger.
I'm joking. I know Denise. I've known Denise for years and years.
It is French. I try to pronounce it in that French way.
Joint fave, yeah. What do you do when you're in jail time? Call the po-po. Or call your mama. Bail me out. All right, so this is a great break by Kristina. It was definitely a legal break.
She needed an extension. Kristina has, like, I think 2 or 3 she can use, depending on the length of the shot.
I did not see the 2. I was like, what's she going to do with that pink 4? That was awful. She hit that one real funny, you know, and then the 2 sitting in the pocket. I didn't even see it.
Because it's too dark by the corner pocket. It blends in.
All right, so now she's going to have to bridge kind of awkwardly over this 9 ball.
This 6 ball is not in a good spot, so it'll be interesting to see how she gets from the 5
If
to
she
the
wasn't
6.
cueing so funny, I would say maybe kind of just draw it and bump into it, knock it off the rail there, accept the cut on the 5. But
she might do that now, so that
I'm just curious about the cueing. See how she has to cue over the 9 ball? It's very awkward. I mean, obviously, shoots as straight as anyone. She's number 2 ranked player in the world.
Wow, that was a dramatic drop of that 4 ball.
Had everybody in the room's breath, just everybody's holding their breath. Denise, so we are down to the final 3 at this event. This is the B-side final with Kristina and Pia.
Semi-final.
Margaret, no, it's the B-side final.
Oh.
And it is Margaret Fefilova-Steyer is waiting for the winner of this match in the finals. So there's 3. Allison Fisher just was defeated by Pia Filler. She finished in 4th place. All right, so she may just have to roll this forward, get the cue off the rail, accept a little bit longer shot on the 7.
Now, do you favor her going 2 rails around to get position on the for the right side?
I do, but these girls are glutton for punishment because earlier today, now Kristina probably noticed it. She has. She's hit that at a much better pace than earlier. So this table, for whatever reason, has been really difficult to get the third rail out of it. Probably just a new cloth thing. I don't know. But most of the girls have been punished by it a few times, and Kristina was earlier today, and I think she's made the adjustment.
Also, first match of the day.
Well, and Margaret was just very determined. She played so solid, very focused, no nonsense kind of pool.
Would that be like Pfeffy as her alter ego? The no nonsense?
I know. I love that. I think Pfeffy's a great name. All right, so there you have it. The Crystal extending her lead 4-1 over Pia Filler. I probably need to go back. There we go, folks. I lost my button. Whoops.
It's just this Mac mouse.
It's the mouse. It's got me on tilt. My mouse game is like not good. Ellie just went by and made the yak, yak, yak face. Don't talk back.
Wow.
Whoa, great break.
3 balls on the break.
Great break. Hopefully a comfortable starting shot on the 3. Now, how do you like playing to get to the 4 here, Ada? What's your poison, I guess
I don't
is the right
really
word?
like to use inside English that much, so I probably would have used come around with outside English and a little stun. So like
So inside English is not your favorite. For those of you guys at home who aren't really familiar when we say inside or outside, so on this particular shot, inside English would be right-hand English. It's the direction that you're cutting the ball in. It's a much more difficult English to get used to, making the adjustments on the ball. So a lot of players don't care for it. I'm actually the opposite of that. I prefer inside over outside.
I think outside is easier to see and easier to execute.
Yeah. It's easier to make the adjustment on the ball.
Inside, I think if you don't aim it correctly, sometimes you might have to adjust your aim and hit it a little more full or more thin. Then it can throw off the shot. And I think that's what makes it more difficult. That's
what practice is for. You got to learn and I think there's, everybody's stroke, we talked about this, like your soft would be different than my soft, right? So I think everyone's stroke, the way you contact the cue ball, the way you stroke through the ball may apply spin in a different manner, a different way. So you have to learn by practicing what works for you. All right, so she's these ladies are on a 40-second mandatory shot clock, 40 seconds per shot with 1 extension per rack, 60 seconds allowed after the break. In the side pocket, 2 rails around. Oh, it's dark in there. Why do you keep going to that pocket, Pia?
I think she was trying to do too much in that shot. And we have our scorekeeper extraordinaire for this particular match, Mr. Michael Ishibashi, making sure the ladies are following the 40-second shot clock.
Absolutely. Hi, Tommy Jones. I do not know where you can watch Savannah to play, but you can go to her social media accounts and find out what she's up to. She's currently not at this event. It's rare, I know, because she's Beep Beep's usually here with us. Had some prior commitments due to sponsorship issues. Not in a bad way, by the way. That sounded almost like there was something bad happening, and that's not what was going on. It
Well,
was just some sponsorship responsibilities. All right, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Kristina Tkach is currently on 5-1 over the killer filler. And whose break? 5, 6, 7.
it is Christina's break.
Break and rack 7.
So there's a question about inside or outside preference. I think that is just everybody has their own preference, and there's
Yeah.
neither right or wrong when it comes to playing pool.
Yeah.
This is where I watch videos and people are like, the pros would do it this way. Well, even the great Allison Fisher says that every day you have a different feel, and you may make different choices than you did the previous day. So
Yeah, I think being the sign of a good player is that their ability to understand how to use both inside or outside or just none, using your natural angles to get around the table. It's just preference, though. Like, I like shots where I have to use inside English. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I like what it does for, my positional play. But that doesn't mean that I can't use outside. you know, it's just a preference. I use it all for position most of the time. I don't use it to make the ball anyway.
right, you should be able to be lined up and then already, it going into the shot. It's more
Absolutely.
talking more about like how do you get that position, because after you master shot making, real pool playing is stringing the balls along, getting that pattern correct so that you can run out the whole rack. That's pool playing.
All right, so what do we have here, Ada?
We got a safety or a push out. She just broke, so push out.
It's Greggy, yeah, right? He's fantastic. My husband is a fantastic timekeeper. He takes his job very seriously, and the girls respect him immensely for doing so. They appreciate it, and he knows how important it is to them, so he takes that very seriously. Jerry. Oh. All right, Rathman. So I'm not exactly sure where the link for the perfect rack is. I know that if you would like to purchase one, I'm positive that you can reach out to the bombshell.
Oh my goodness, that was the third time that she almost went in this
Almost the
pocket.
fourth, yeah. You can reach out to Brittany the Bombshell Bryant on her social media accounts. She can facilitate the sales for the perfect rack.
Sorry, I was like
No,
in shock.
It's shocking. So that pocket is like her best friend today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Or her worst enemy, right? She's found that pocket so many times today.
Does it have her name? Did someone put voodoo on that pocket?
I don't know. I feel bad. Like, I would be so mad. I'd be like, is there any other pockets? So the ginger wizard, Sean, our tech guy here at Railyard, he just said he's going to make Pia sign the back of that pocket. And every time you shoot at it, you got to shoot at the killer filler pocket.
Yeah, because the scratching pocket, it's definitely killing your game to go there. Put a coaster under that corner. Does that even work? Like, is that one of those like old pool hall tricks?
All right,
if the table's not level?
and roll. Listen, roll. I'm telling you right now, I want to see you come pick up the corner of that table and put a coaster under it. That's tough action.
You might hurt yourself. Don't do it.
All right, so this 5-ball. Kristina to extend her lead. She's working hard today. She's very determined. I think after that match with Margaret, there's a little fire in Kristina's belly.
A pep to her step.
A little bit of determination behind her pace. So she's going to say, it looks as though she may be playing short side to the 7. Which I think is a smart play. Good shot.
Well, all these, the final 3 players all faced each other in European championships multiple times. I'm sure there's, outstanding rivalries going on. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. these young ladies have been playing each other since they were junior level players.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, what does that say about the WPBA when we get all these top players in the world that want to come play in our events? It's because we have great events. We have good sponsors. We have great people in charge. Obviously, we have killer cool streaming. Little self pat there.
Well, when you have the voice of the commentating stream, commentating on your match, who wouldn't want to come and
Oh,
play the
yeah, that's what
WPBA?
it is, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that 9-ball to get Kristina 6-1 over Pia Filler. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about my Sunday swag, y'all. So every donation of $20 or more will be entered into the giveaway. The winner will be drawn live after the finals. This is my Sunday swag. You get an 8, 9, and 10-ball perfect rack. Donated by Brittany Bryant and, of course, Chad from Perfect Rack. We've got a Shane Fedor poster from here at Railyard and a Railyard t-shirt, the Bobble Ball, which you can find on bobbleball.com, and an Olhausen t-shirt that glows in the dark, says it's showtime, signed by none other than their sponsored player, Kristina Zliteva the Slayer. If you're interested in winning that, come on in the chat. There's a little money symbol next to where you can type. Hit that button and send us a super chat donation or a super sticker for $20 or more. And for every $20, you'll get an additional entry into the giveaway.
And you need to stick around to the end of the finals when Lonnie will make that draw.
Yeah, so I do it after the finals match. And unfortunately, I don't have a booth cam for this one, so you guys are going to just have to listen to me do the drawing and trust me on it, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a booth cam for this one. Usually I go to the booth cam and do the chat out with the fans, but you'll have a couple days to get your address. If you win, you'll have a couple days to get your address to me, either via my inbox on Facebook, or you can email WPBA, you can message Dean or Jerry at WPBA.com. They will get me your address to me, and I will get it shipped out as soon as I get home.
So Pia Filler did not satisfy the 3-point breaking requirement, so Kristina stepped up to the table and was like, I can't shoot at this one ball because she's not allowed to push, so she gave it back to Pia. And Pia elected to try to contact the one ball and was hoping for a safe. I think she left it wide open.
I see Dwayne Sherman's comment. I don't know that there's a sad state of women's pool in the United States. I think we have a really bright future ahead of us. We had Leah Bellew, I'm not sure I'm saying that right, in this event, who's a 12-year-old soon-to-be superstar. We have young guns like Kaylee McIntosh and Sophia Mass, as well as Savannah Easton, all girls who are going to make it to a top world stage at some point.
Kennedy Myman had a really good finish here in this tournament.
Yeah. She's another solid American young star that's coming up. There's so much talent. You've got the Tate girls and so many good things coming in the future of pool. I don't know that I necessarily agree with you on that. It's just that, pool has always been more in the United States. It hasn't been dedicated as a sport. It's been more of a hobby. Now they're starting to see it, that there's a bit of a future in the sport, in the game. So I think that the mindset is changing. Maybe some due to the European influence, for sure. And their training regiments, but they have federations and things that support what they're doing.
Yeah, we
do not have that here.
No.
Yeah, so I think that I think it's growing though, and I think people like Sammy Deep and others that are out there training the youth are doing it the right way.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was growing up, pool places were not considered savory, or it's considered unsavory atmospheres. And I'm so glad to see that pool has changed as far as around the world, like what is considered now a family game.
All right, so look at this. Pia has a good opportunity. She needs to complete this rack and try to get herself on the board here. And she's already won one game, but she's gotta try to get back in this match.
She's asking for help for removing the rack. Oh, she was able to get it off. So Pia just needs to roll this forward softly so that she can set up for the 7. It's pretty, everything's all close together, so she doesn't have to do too much. She just has to keep it simple. To give herself a nice angle to kind of get over to the 5 ball so that she could shoot the 8 ball, so she could shoot the 8 ball in the bottom left corner, just like that. And then she could draw a little bit and shoot the 9 ball in the same pocket.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the score is currently 6-2 in favor of the Crystal. These are the event sponsors here for the WPBA 2024 CueSpeed Napa Invitational. Napa, which is the North American Pool Shooters Association, is a fantastic league organization. If you guys want to learn anything about Napa or may be interested in having your own league, go to poolshooters.com. Check that out. Billiard Life Apparel, CueSpeed, which is their rating system. Michelle Griffin here with Railyard, and of course Railyard as our host. Kristina Tkach to break. All right, everybody, don't forget about the giveaway. We only have this match and one more match for the day to get entered into the drawing.
Looks like a 3-point break that wasn't satisfied.
Well, Pia is definitely not going to be mad about that. Gets her back to the table and another opportunity to try to get back into this match.
Put up some more points. This 6 is not in a good spot, so it'll be very interesting to see how she gets from the 5 to the 6 in this layout.
I do think when she moves the 3, though, the 6 may go. She's just got to get rid of the 3.
She might have left herself a little too straight on this 3. Maybe a little bit English to try to break out the 6. It's like on the wrong side.
I think there's a couple different ways she can go about this, though. She could dig in with some top right-hand English and throw the cue ball 2 rails out of the pocket. Just like that.
I was just more about...
Oh, slow her down. Hold her down, truck driver. Hold her down. So the winner of this match will be in the finals against Margarita Fefilova-Steyer. The loser of this match will leave this event in 3rd place, which is not a bad finish.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. 64 ladies to start, and these are the final 3.
Well, the finals is an extended race to 10, everybody, and Margarita is undefeated, so she's sitting pretty, waiting for one of these ladies to join her.
Not only did she have a great match this morning to defeat Kristina Tkach to win the hot seat, she also, in the final 4 on the A side, defeated none other than the Duchess of Doom herself in an 8-3 finish. Yeah, instead of doing true double elimination, we just extend it with one long race.
Has that always been the case?
I don't remember. It's been so long that way now that I don't really remember. There you guys see in the background there, Super Shot Billiards. Some of our merchandise is produced by them. And of course, ICAtrainingtool.com. If you guys aren't aware of what that is, you guys can go to ICAtraining.com. As well as Castilla Leather Goods, How Tips, Kamui brand. And of course, the official rack sponsor of the WPBA, the Perfect Rack. All right, there she is. She's still in this match, ladies and gentlemen, 6-3 in favor of Kristina Tkach. I do want to give an extra special shout out to my buddy Richard from RJH Custom Cues. He has just recently become a sponsor here with the WPBA, and more importantly on my end, I want to say thank you for being the newest stream sponsor for us. He sponsored all of our new audio equipment, and I am so excited. And I think if you listen to the Felt event, you could tell the difference in our audio quality streaming. It's been fantastic. So thank you to RJH Custom Cues. If any of you guys are looking for the Tsunami Shaft, he's got some great work. You can go to his social media accounts and check it out. As well as Big Family Custom Creations. They are our newest apparel sponsor here at the WPBA, and they do some great work as well. I have quite a few jerseys from them now, and they make some really great jackets. If you're interested in checking out any of their merchandise, you can go to their socials as well. They also produce that Game On gear and sponsor quite a few players like Ashley Benoit and some really good ones. Crystal DePel's Maker, which was on the stream here as well. Just, you know, a great group of ladies that do fantastically creative work. So thank you to Big Family for their continued support.
And they can customize anything that you want.
Anything. It's fantastic. And of course, I mean, we gotta talk about our longest lasting sponsors here at the WPBA: Diamond Billiard Products, Aramith, and Simonis.
So she did satisfy the 3-point breaking requirements, but unfortunately has left herself with no shot.
Yeah, she's definitely going to have to push here. Where do you think she should push to, Ada?
I favor the long distance. I'm thinking she will push to the bottom left corner here and leave an awkward angle for this one ball. Although Kristina can answer with a simple safe where she sticks the cue ball behind this combination.
That's why sometimes pushes are just like, you're like, oh, okay, so I'm just setting myself up to get safetied.
I mean, there's
basically.
another option could be that you tie up two balls. Like we do have the 2 and the 5 in the upper left corner tied up. Although I think it does go with a combination.
I think they go. I think it's quite simple combination actually. That's where pushing can be very difficult. Yeah, she kind of had to do what you said. She just kind of had to lay up. Unfortunately, she doesn't want to give up ball in hand, so she has to play the push.
I'm thinking that Kristina can just snuggle this cue ball right behind this 2-5 combination and send that one ball away. Would be her next thing. Let's see what she does.
Oh. Wow. That's brutal. All right, so Pia Filler, another opportunity to keep chugging back into this match.
I thought that was very aggressive from Kristina. I was expecting her to answer back with a resave.
Maybe she was just trying to see if she could get one going before the scoreline got too close. You know what I mean? Like,
you can't be anxious to close. You need to take it one ball at a time and one rack at a time.
all right. Pia's got her bridge. Looks like she may just draw out here for the 3 in the side pocket. Unfortunately, she did kind of short stroke it, or maybe just a corner, I guess. It goes past the 8, correct?
I think it does.
Yeah, I think it's okay. Well, that'll be just fine. Really, she just can stop it. She can just shoot the 3 with a stop shot stroke. I guess she can draw it back, but she doesn't have to.
No, stop shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Why not put, why make it harder than it is? Just simple position.
All right. Nice shot by Pia Filler and these 3 balls to close up the gap between herself and Kristina Tkach. This B-side final at the CueSpeed Napa Invitational.
See, there's that inside English you favor so much.
I do like it.
I would have gone multiple rails around to like go around and around like a
And I think
merry-go-round.
some days she probably would choose the same. I think it's just a preference per day. Whatever you're feeling most comfortable with that day. Instinctually, you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and this 9 ball to get to 4 for Pia Filler. There you have it, folks. So we don't have any other matches going on around the room. Let's talk about the Sunday swag. All right, this is what you will win. This is what you will get. This is what I will ship to you after this event. Donations of $20 or more will be entered into the giveaway. The winner will be drawn live after the finals. There's a great Olhausen t-shirt. It glows in the dark. It says it's showtime. With their newest sponsored player signature, Kristina's Liteva the Slayer. We also have a set of 8, 9, and 10 ball racks given to us by Brittany Bryant and the Perfect Rack, as well as the Bobble Ball, which is super cool. It's a training tool provided to us and donated by Brian Pauly, Superman Trick Shots. You guys, if you're interested in more information about the Bobble Ball, you can always go to bobbleball.com.
And it's a bobble ball, not a bobblehead.
Yeah, it's literally the same material as your object balls. It's so cool. Have you played it? Did you get to play with it at all when he had it out there?
I didn't, but I have seen the bobble ball. I believe Kia Burwell has a bobble ball, and she uses that as her practice tool. It's very cool.
Yeah, I used it a little bit. We were kind of joking around some about having to stuff like towels in the pockets so you don't lose the bobble ball because it doesn't go down the track the same. So,
Does it even fit in the pocket?
oh yeah, it'll go in the pocket. You have to be careful. It really does wobble around, wobble and bobble and all the things. But if you are interested in being added to the list, it does require a $20 per entry donation to the stream. You can do that by clicking on the little money symbol next to your chat box on our WPBA Billiards YouTube channel. You can go, you can also donate to the stream by going to WPBA.com, but that will not get you entered into the drawing. So if you want to be a part of my Sunday swag, you know, you do have to donate via YouTube. I do want to say thank you to, we've got quite a few people who've already donated to the stream that are in the giveaway. You have just the end of this match and half of the finals match in order to get your name into that drawing. Somebody says, what the heck is a bobble ball? You got to go to bobbleball.com and check it out. They're fantastic. They're super fun. And you can get them in any colors. So our particular bobble ball that we're giving away today is red and white, but they have lots of different colors.
So the balls are round, but not a bobble ball. It's egg-shaped.
It's egg-shaped. It's wild. Like, it was a lot of fun. I had a good time when Brian was teaching me about it. Okay, she needed a little more pace on this ball. Little more pace. Kristina Tkach is going to come to the table with ball in hand. Yes, the red zone, the Steyers sell the training balls. They're actually called the balls, right?
Yeah, and that's a wiffle ball kind of material.
It's a little bit different. Not. These are the bobble ball is legitimately like egg shaped, and it's made out of the same product as your your balls sets that you use on your pool tables.
Yeah, I've actually tried the balls. And it's basically a giant ping pong. It's like a round like a ping pong. It sounds like a ping pong.
Yes.
It,
Yeah, and they call it the balls. It's really neat. If you guys are interested in that, though, reach out to Margaret and Tyler for sure. Another training tool never hurts anybody. Or go to Moonlighting Billiards and Supplies and get that cool little plastic tray that you can lay up all your drill shots. Or you could go to icatraining.com and check out their drill projector that you put over your table for training. There's so many things you can do to improve.
yeah, all these tools are really demonstrating, can you shoot straight? Can you basically
Yeah.
execute a straight stroke?
Helps with
And
execution. Now look at this. Let's go to a different view. All right, so I think she's plenty fine here on this 6. Oh, yeah. She's going to play it with a high ball and go underneath the 7 and to the other side of it for position. There's kind of people planted all over the room just watching. You can see a bit of the rail there. Oh, Carly, thank you. Carly McGee. What are you going to do with your bobble ball if you win? All right. So this 9 ball to get Kristina Tkach on the hill in this B-side final. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Kristina Tkach is on the hill. This is her home pool room, by the way. She actually made a social media post about how it's the first tournament on tour that she's actually not had to pack a suitcase for.
it's always very nice when that happens. I had the opportunity to do the same in May when the tour came to Rax in Long Island. So I wanted to thank the sponsors for this event. That's poolshooters.com, Napa, which stands for North American Pool Shooters Association. You also have CueSpeed, Michelle Griffin, our host location Railyard, and Billiard Life Apparel. PFL are up to break. With the pink Predator break cue in support of breast cancer awareness. Now Pia did perform a legal break here. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a good shot on this one ball, so she's gonna have to elect to push out. So a question in the chat from Ari Houdini: did Kristina Tkach win the previous WPBA event over Pia as well? No, that was Margarita Fefilova-Steyer. She emerged victorious in her first win in Denver, Colorado at Felt Billiards when we were there at the Oldhausen Colorado Classic. So thank you, Kristina Zlateva, for your donation. I think you really want a bobble ball. Maybe she'll make a video on YouTube if she wins the bobble ball and then can show you all how it's being used. Or she really wants that t-shirt from Oldhausen with her signature on it. So Pia elected to play a push out here. I think that Kristina can bank this instead of proposition for the 4. Let's see what she does for the pink 4. No, she elected to do a safe. I think this is a much smarter shot. Leave distance and separate the two because it's much harder now to try to slice this one ball in and get position on the four ball. So alongside us, we are having the Napa Nationals. A lot of things going on, a lot of amateurs here to play different formats, and everyone is super friendly. And if you want more information, go to the Napa Nationals website. So I think Kristina can see an edge of this ball. Check this another view. But I don't know if she can make it. I think it's going to have to be a safety. That's a great separation safety here by Kristina. And let's see how Bia feels. She can try to slice it in on the left side and set position for the full ball. It really depends on how she's feeling. Oh, I think, well, she's now tied up the four ball. Still problems on the table. I think the ladies still need to play a few safeties to try to make this a little bit more available for the rest of the balls here. Now, I think this might be a jail time safe coming up. This four ball has no pocket. For the folks in the chat, the template racks already have all of the players' signatures on it, including Kristina Zlateva's. Well, that's a really great save. Distance, and I don't think Pia can see it, so she has to take to the air or elect to do a two-rail kick. That was a nice return, answering saved, but I think this is a combination, so didn't work out exactly how she expected it. So I urge everybody to come visit Railyard Billiards and Sports Bar when you get a chance in Louisville, Kentucky. Really fantastic place. Everyone's super nice. Great food. And really an awesome atmosphere for pool players. Really am fortunate and grateful to have seen this place and get to experience Louisville, Kentucky. So that was a really nice combination that Kristina had done there. Let's see if she can see this view here. Yeah, the six ball does go. So she just needs to set this up and keep it simple. And then she will be winning the match. 3 balls left. Now this is a standard shot, everyone. I mentioned this in the last event that this shot comes up over and over. So people who are taking notes for homework, this is a very typical pattern that happens. So get to practicing. For those who are curious about the finals, We're going to be taking 15 to 20 minutes in between the racks to get set up for the between the matches to get set up for the next match. And congratulations, Kristina Tkach. She has emerged victorious 8-4 over Pia Filler.
Let's hear it for Kristina Tkach.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Kristina Tkach in the finals of the 2024 CueSpeed Napa Invitational here at Railyard Billiards in Louisville, Kentucky. We are going to reboot the stream and get ready for the finals. It will be up very shortly. It sounds as the tournament director said 15 minutes. So we're going to reboot the stream, everybody. Make sure you like and subscribe to the WPBA YouTube channel in order to get notified whenever we go live. Thank you, Ada Leo, for being in the booth with me.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to my ginger wizard, Sean Denny, who's been helping me out this whole event. Without him, we probably would have dropped the ball a million times. So, all right. So, everybody, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond, and thanks for tuning in. Congratulations to Pia Filler on a fantastic third place finish here. We'll be back shortly.